the point AB lies in the fourth quadrant, then where would the following points lie? A comma negative B, negative A comma B, negative A, negative B, and B comma A. Well, this problem sometimes throws students off a bit because they focus just on these parts of it without really carefully reading what it says up here. Remember, mathematics is an if-then subject. What I mean by that is you always have to look for the ifs or any conditions, any given information, and then knowing that given information, how does that apply to the rest of the question? So the if part here that we need to really make sure we keep in mind is that this point lies in the fourth quadrant. So whatever point AB is, we know it's in quadrant 4. Well, quadrant 4, let's go through it. We know what they are, hopefully. Quadrant 1 is up here to the upper right section. Then it goes counterclockwise from there. So this is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3 down here. And this would be quadrant 4. Now, the easiest way to understand how to answer this question is to use a more concrete example. So let's look in quadrant 4 and pick one point that we can use as our example. So if this point lies in quadrant 4, let's just pick this point here, which would be the coordinates 1 for x and negative 1 for y. All right, so now notice that the first one says that A is positive and B is negative. But what that means is that A keeps its original sign and B gets its sign changed. So right now, we're going to find another point and we're going to let A, the x coordinate, remain the same. And then we're going to change the sign of the y coordinate to positive. So 1, 1 would be in quadrant 1. Now let's use a different color for the next one. The next one says that A is going to have its sign changed while B remains the same. So A, the first coordinate for x, is going to change to a negative 1, while the y coordinate is going to remain the same. And so where is that point? Negative 1 is down here in quadrant 3. So that's the answer for that part. Now the next one is where both the x coordinate and the y coordinate get their signs changed. So the positive 1 that we had for x in the original point gets its sign changed to a negative 1. The negative 1 y coordinate will be changed to a positive 1. And so now negative 1, positive 1 is here, which is in quadrant 2. And the last one is where we reverse the coordinates so that the y coordinate of the original point, negative 1, becomes the x coordinate in our new point. And the x coordinate in our original point becomes the y coordinate in our new point.